You said that I would like to speak on monogamy. Is it realistic? I find it difficult. Here, why don't you say it? You find it difficult to what?
I find it so, like, in my past relationships, I just find it difficult staying with one person. Like, I feel like I get bored.
Uh-oh.
Like, I mean, I wonder too, like for men, for instance, I feel like men especially have a hard time being with just one woman. And so I'm curious, like, you know, how everybody feels like about monogamy. Like, is it realistic? Like, if you've been with a guy for a certain amount of time, would you be okay with them hooking up with other girls? Like, I mean, just me personally, like, I don't know. I find it hard to be monogamous.
Before we open up those questions to the panel, I just wanted to ask you, why is it difficult for you to stay with one person?
Maybe I just haven't met the right person, and I'm hoping that I can one day, but it's just tough. I mean, I feel like I start to notice, like, I get turned off very easily.
Oh, icks? You get the icks?
The icks, yeah, I get the icks.
What are some icks?
Laziness.
Lazy. Okay, you hate lazy guys.
I don't like it when guys don't work out, you know, if they're not.
Rip. All right. My chances are.
I like guys who, you know, who work out, who go to the gym, guys who are
dad
driven.
bods?
Yeah. Well, I do think, like, in certain situations, like, a dad bod can be attractive, right? It can.
Certain situations.
Like, it depends on.
I mean, I don't like dad bods personally.
Well, I mean, if they're tall, right? If it's like a tall guy, you know, and they're like,
tall dad bod.
Tall.
I feel like that's worse.
Right?
I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, because I love going to
lanky
the
and
gym
shit.
and I love
You
being
can
active,
you can
so
go to the
I
gym
like
and be
people
fit
that
and
are
still have a
athletic
dad
too.
bod.
Yeah.
There's still guys who go to the gym, work out, and they still have a dad bod, but it's
Okay.
like
That sucks.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's a waste
so
of time.
it depends on diet too, you know.
Let's really narrow in on this. So you said you find it difficult to stay with one person because you frequently are displeased with your partners. You get the ick. Besides laziness, what else?
I mean, there's just a lot of things, Brian. Like,
List
I
it.
just get the icks. Like,
List
okay.
it. Let's hear it.
I mean, okay.
Do they have a dating podcast? Is that an ick? Is having
definite ick, a dating podcast.
is an ick? Okay.
I mean, I've been with guys, right? So my ex, for instance, right? He just started giving me the icks, right? And it was for multiple reasons. Like, it just got to this point to where it was like he could like his personal hygiene, right? Mm-hmm. He had like BO sometimes. I was like, babe, you need to go take a shower. Like, it's fucking gross. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, you know, just personal hygiene.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you think you'll be able to be happy with a man?
Absolutely, yes.
You think you'll be able to be happy with one
definitely,
man?
yeah. I'm hoping
Honestly,
to one day, but, you know, I'm just
I
picky.
think you're gonna have to do a tremendous amount of work to be happy with one man. Certainly, no, really, it's sad. Honestly, it makes me sad because I think you're a lovely person, and I feel like there are two things I observed. Number one, you've experienced enough men that you're now trying to Frankenstein together the perfect guy. This guy is tall enough. This guy has the abs. I experienced this guy who's good in bed. This guy is very wealthy. This guy's very ambitious. I love the way this guy romances me. And you want to pull all these different pieces into one man that doesn't exist. And that's going to be very hard to do, especially as time goes on.
Like an amalgamation.
Possibly, it's possibly true. I mean, you know,
And a
it
man
makes
that makes
sense,
more money.
but well, you know, I have my standards, and I'm not willing to.
What are your standards? Because I mean, the two things you listed were actually, I think, pretty reasonable. You said you want good hygiene and you want a guy who's not lazy. That sounds reasonable, but like, it seems like there's more.
I want someone who's driven, who's, you know, successful.
Well, that ties into the laziness thing, but
right.
But what else? Okay,
you know,
how tall are you?
Well, and that's the thing. I've dated short guys. I've dated tall guys. I'm not like super picky. Like, oh, they have to have a 6-pack. They have to be like 6 foot. Like, I'm attracted to all kinds of different men physically, right?
Sure.
My main thing is them being successful. They need to be confident. I need a guy who can make me laugh.
How successful does he have to be?
I mean, well, hopefully more successful than I am.
So,
you know?
but give us you don't have to tell us your number,
Like,
but give us
numbers.
a number. Oh,
repeat the
number.
question?
We want a number. So how much does a guy have to make that you'd be like, I want a long-term relationship. Do you want to get married?
So I'm not religious, so I don't.
Okay.
You know, I'm not looking to get married, but I do want a long-term relationship.
A monogamous long-term.
Yeah, I would like a monogamous relationship.
Kids.
Yeah. Do you want kids?
I don't want kids.
Oh,
no.
really?
Okay.
I don't want
All right.
kids. Yeah. So I don't want to get, you know, I'm not looking to get married again. I'm not religious. If you're religious, then
Oh wait, married again? Oh,
No.
you were previously
No,
were
no,
you
I
previously
didn't
married?
say again.
Oh, sorry, I thought I heard again. Did anybody else hear again?
I heard.
I think she meant like
Just
again.
getting
I'm not
sleepy.
trying
Oh,
to.
I like repeating herself.
Yes.
I see. Okay. Well, one note really quick. Hold on. First, give us a number. How much does the guy have to make?
I mean, I would.
Is $1
he would
million
be-
too little?
No, that's fine. Yeah.
$1 million's
I mean,
good.
I would like a millionaire. Yeah, of course.
$1 million
you
a
know.
year. That's good for you.
Yeah, that's
500K.
good.
Is that good?
I mean, I don't want to put an exact
No,
number
let's do-
on it,
let's
right?
try.
Because it's like,
Let's
okay.
just try.
No, I don't want to put a
We can
number
try.
on it because it's
This is
like,
why they
okay, they
shouldn't
might
vote.
not be as successful as I am, but like,
Why they
Indecisive.
shouldn't vote?
I mean, I
Yeah.
guess if I met the right person, I would be willing to, you know.
You'd settle for
compromise.
$500,000 a year, is what you're saying.
I could maybe. If
You
it was the
might
right
consider
person.
if they're really attractive.
Sex would have to be really good. No. The sex is amazing.
Dick
We have
Smith,
mad
he's got to be a
chemistry,
Dick
then
Smith. Super charismatic. He's got to be Shakespeare with his. Okay.
Cock, yes.
Whoa. Okay. Okay. So you said though you find it difficult to stay with one person. You said that, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. That admission is a scarlet letter.
Is a what?
It's a scarlet
You're
letter.
fucked.
Like any man who hears that, frankly, just by you saying that, should probably preclude you from even considering giving you his commitment. Because I mean, you say you find it difficult to stay with one person. So what that's communicating is that you find it difficult to stay with one person. So
I mean,
it's like
I just feel like I haven't met
you
the
have
right
a wandering
person,
eye,
you know?
basically.
I mean, I'm not the only single person in here. That's just how I feel. You know, that's why I feel like
But
I'm single.
it sounds.
like, I
Have you?
don't-
Let me ask you a question. Have you been involved with a guy who maybe met your metrics, but you got bored? Have you had that?
Well, yeah, my last ex, I got the X, as like as you like to
Well,
call it.
But I mean, it sounds
I
like to
mean-
you he was doing things wrong. But have you ever met a guy who was good looking, good personality, good in the bedroom, met your wealth or money criteria?
That's a lot of stuff added together.
It is a
in one
lot.
guy.
That's a lot.
of
That's
stuff.
that.
It's
I think
amazing.
women you can pick two
Yeah.
of. I forgot what there's. Good in bed, good looking, good money. You get to pick two. Maybe.
Well, I want the
Maybe
whole
even
package.
one.
So at the end of the day,
You
it's
want the
like
whole
if I'm
package.
gonna be single like for the rest of my life, then so be it.
Okay.
But you know, that's just my standard, and I'm not. You
Fair
know,
enough.
it is what it is. Like.
Wait, have you done BG content? Do you do
No,
BG?
I don't
Oh,
do
right.
girl
That's right. That's right.
content,
Okay. So are you like interested in polyamory or non-monogamy? Is that kind of your?
I believe I want a monogamous relationship.
Okay.
So the last guy that I was dating, we were in a, what do you call it? Like, we were seeing multiple people, and this is again like
Haram!
But so for instance, he would date other girls, and then he, you know, I would see other guys. You know, we would have threesomes. Like, it was fun, but it's just not something that I wanted like long term. And so now I'm at this point where I'm like, okay, I want a monogamous relationship.
I think any guy that's okay with his girl seeing other men, sleeping with other men, probably just isn't. He's not that. He doesn't give a fuck about you. He's not that into you.
What about
Possibly.
Adam?
I mean, we
22?
had a great time.
I mean, okay. I mean,
Fair enough. Fair enough. I won't. You don't have to.
well, I mean, I disagrey with his
What he's
arrangement
doing,
with
yeah.
his wife. I actually like Adam. He's a funny guy. He's a nice guy. I certainly disagree. I 100% disagree with him though on his arrangement with his wife. I would not, under any circumstance, let
Under
my
any.
girlfriend or wife sleep with another guy. In fact, pretty much as soon as I'm get into a girl's life, from the first date, it has to be a wrap with every other dude. I don't know if that's intense, but like
No, that's not intense.
First
It's
date,
reasonable, yeah.
from the first date, if you like me and you want to see me again, like obviously if you didn't enjoy the first date and you're not, of course, continue on. But you want a second date, the other dudes have to be a wrap. I'm not going
But
to
they
deal
don't
with
know
you.
who you are as a
doesn't
person
matter.
yet.
Doesn't matter.
So what about
if
just
you
dating?
want,
Just
huh?
like,
Standard.
just casual dating.
It's not a thing.
Yeah, but I don't want.
It's not a
get to
thing for
know
women. It shouldn't be a thing
someone.
for women because it's still a thing for you, right? You can still see
No,
multiple women.
it shouldn't be a thing, because if you're pursuing marriage, you have to do things with focus. Just like if you wanted to build a successful company, you need to focus on that one company and invest into it. And the reason that women are so flighty is because you got like 5 dudes you're talking to. You can't be responsive on text message. You don't really appreciate the nice things he does for you because you're getting it times 5. And so when you focus and pour into something, then you're really going to appreciate what it is. But anything you have in spades, you have a lot of, it's devalued.
I agree with that. And I agree. If you feel a connection with someone and you want to see them again, then you should focus on that relationship.
Yep.